Wildness awakens in my veins. A spring breeze or first breath across the Smoky Mountains, the raw pull of life stirs the yearning for the possibilities of the mountain streams and their trout. Through the winter, the ghostly visages of their shadows have haunted me, fleeting vapors in my dreams, beckoning me back to my place, my home. It was on the banks of laughing streams and wistful jumps across boulders that I first began to understand place and belonging. It was as Harry Middleton once said, 10 steps on a narrow mountain trail, and the heavy scales of life begin to fall away like so much dead skin. I become, almost unconsciously, honest sum of my parts, a trout angler at loose ends, fishing from first light to last light, filling my creel with so much more than trout. Angling is a way of life. It is an uncomplicated way of living, void of the distractions that assault us and prevent man and earth's connection. With a fly rod in my hand, I permit myself to the foolishness of a child joyfully wading into the heart of a fast-moving mountain stream. The rod is my fulcrum, and the string the vein of my adrenaline, coming to a point to affix itself to the lifeblood of the mountains that I call home. There in the solitude, I wait and listen to the pulse and measured breathing of the water, the chill of the water biting at me, with mist against my skin and the sharpness of leaf mold tugging my senses to be alert, alive. I cast again into the ever-changing light in hopes of catching the enshrined lightning of the mountains burned into my flesh and bone of the scales of the trout. Then in a brief, brilliant jolt he strikes, and my muscles seize to hold on to the voracious mouth that is battling to dive into another world. I reel him in bit by bit until I can scoop him up in my hands and hold the living gemstone born in the chilly waters of the Smokies. I release him back to his underworld with the promise of seeing him again on another day. Satisfied, I pack my gear to hunt for another spot where the roar of the water challenges me to cast my rod, knowing that time in a mountain stream is never wasted. It is absorbed and experienced thoroughly.